When I lived in California, I fell in love with Mexican cuisine. And when I was researching the Mediterranean diet, I realized that although Mexico does not sit on the Mediterranean, it actually uses a lot of the same ingredients. Things like beans and tomatoes and peppers and all kinds of vegetables. Well, now that I live on the East Coast, it's not so easy to get Mexican food. So I try to make it myself at home. But just like it's really easy to make fattening versions of Italian food, it's really easy to make fattening Mexican food too. So today I'm going to make one of my favorite dishes, which is just a simple nacho dish, but I'm going to try to do it in a Mediterranean diet inspired way. So come along and I hope you enjoy it. When I make nachos, I like to serve them with some guacamole and some pico de gallo. So here I have 1 avocado chopped up, 2 garlic cloves, a small onion, some tomato, some fresh jalapeno, and I have some lime ready to squeeze on these dishes. So I have 2 bowls here and I'm going to show you how I make my guacamole and something very similar to pico de gallo. First we're going to make the guacamole, so I'm going to take the avocado, put it into a small mixing bowl, a little bit of the garlic, half of the garlic, just a little bit of onion. I like to add color by adding just a tiny bit of tomatoes, some of this fresh jalapeno. I'm going to squeeze on some lime juice. Add a touch of salt, a little bit of pepper. And we're just going to mix this up. Let all those flavors meld together. For the pico de gallo, I'm going to start with the tomato. Add the onion. That's probably enough. The rest of the garlic. The rest of the jalapeno. And again, I'm going to squeeze on some lime juice. It smells so good. I'm going to add some pepper. Some salt. Little glug of olive oil. Fold that all in together. It's time to start assembling our nachos. On a pizza tray, I have a single layer of blue chips. These are the chips that I'm using. I've ground up some Fontina cheese because I figured if these are Mediterranean nachos, I'm going to use an Italian cheese. I chopped up some jarred cherry peppers instead of using jalapenos, and I have some black beans. Now traditionally, the original nachos were just made with cheddar cheese and some jalapenos sprinkled on top. And they've since exploded into much more complicated dishes where Nachos Supreme have seasoned beef on them, or you can have pulled pork. I've even seen them with buffalo chicken on them. But we're going to keep this really simple and vegetarian, and we're going to use the black beans to make it a little bit healthier. So here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is sprinkle on some of these black beans. Now, these are just black beans from a can that I've pre-cooked. I don't want to have all the juice in there, that's why I'm using a slotted spoon. So make sure you just get a little on every chip. And then I'm going to sprinkle on some of the cherry peppers. Cherry peppers are hot, so do this to your taste. I'm going to do another layer of everything, so I'm not going to use all of the ingredients at once. Now it's time to put some cheese. I use this nice soft Fontina because it melts really nicely. So I'm doing a base layer. And now I'm just going to do a whole nother layer of everything. So here we go. Here are the nachos assembled and ready to go in the oven. I'm going to bake them at 300 degrees just until the cheese melts. You don't want to bake them at too high of a temperature. So let me give you a little close up. See you in a couple of minutes. Here are our nachos fresh out of the oven. I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of basil to give it some color. Traditionally, this would be cilantro. And here they are. All melty and delicious. And we have our guacamole. I've added a little bit of sour cream. Here's our pico de gallo. And a friend gave me some homemade hot sauce, which is peach habanero sauce. So we're gonna dip into that. Buon appetito. Mediterranean nachos. Thank you for watching. I hope that was a real treat for you. Don't forget to check out my other videos, subscribe if you haven't already, give me a thumbs up, and share this video with your friends. Bye.